1. I'm counting and recording. Hello, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Atelier Ryza, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. I'm the Mysterious JG.
And I'm Lethal Feline, impressed by the length of that subtitle.
It's not the longest, but
it is the girthiest. Anyway.
It's not the length of the subtitle, it's how you use it. Yeah, so by our standards, we've had a fairly long gap between recording. But I have recalled that the last time we were playing together, you and I, Lethal Feline, and you, the general viewer, we came as close as we've come to getting our butts kicked by, like, regular enemies, so I had intended to craft us some better whoppets and stuff, but the game kept throwing character development scenes at me every time I tried to do anything while not recording.
So instead of, you know, neglecting the viewers so you wouldn't see that particular content, JG has made sure that you will.
When I think there's like one scene, I think, so I'm just gonna like throw a bunch of shit in the alchemical pot and see see if we can get shit to happen here. You know, well, we have the auto add materials. Yeah, let's just auto add shit. We're not gonna use
since
this anyway.
reality's gonna go in the toilet pretty soon, might as well.
But even when you use auto add, they're adding like so much more stuff than I would have added. We now have Omega Craft, whatever the hell that is.
An attack item that has like super thorn shock or something. So that didn't do anything. Maybe you have to make exactly what you made.
Well, if that's the case, we're up shit creek. Let's just try making armor and a whoppet, and if none of that does anything, then we'll sleep in her bed for a couple of days. And if none of that,
doing in my bed? That's where I sleep.
None of that does anything, then I might just have to make gear here. Like, I won't be able to. You guys will have to see the basic gameplay mechanic on screen. Oh my god.
It's seeds all over again. SMH. The antique feather. It has ancient technology small. Just the smallest. You know,
again,
as a tree.
It isn't the size of the ancient technology. It's a dialectic ancient technology feather.
Well, now it's medium size.
For crying out loud. Yeah, game doesn't really... Maybe it's a certain amount of time has passed. I don't know.
Well, let's get in the bed and sleep. We've made things. I don't think making another thing is going to do it, probably.
High quality nature's band. This has got to be it, right?
Probably not. Even if it's 100 quality.
It is! It's nature's band. That's the secret. Apparently, for some reason.
It's not an elaborate ruse. Hmm? Fee. Fee.
Fee wants the motorboat.
Damn it, JG.
I'm so glad that you're here with me, Fee. To be honest, I was kind of loath coming here all by myself, into my own abode. This is my first time leaving home. I wasn't sure if I could handle living on my own, and clearly I could not, because I need a pet. I know I always act cheerful, but inside I'm feeling pretty lonesome.
She doesn't realize is that Boss has smuggled a microphone in with Fee so that he's listened to all of this.
Fee. That's what I wanted to talk about. You don't want to know where he put it. But I'm okay with it now. Well, I'm not. Thanks to you, I don't feel lonely at all.
You're my soulmate, Fee.
Fee, I feel the same way. You're like family now, okay, Fee? You'll stay with me even when I go back to the island, right?
I prefer you to my mom.
She's always yelling at me and telling me to do things. Fee, I'm your new mom.
Man, it's going to be sad when Fee dies at the end and goes to the far plane. I'm calling it. To visit with Lumbar, who died tragically in the last game.
I'm not actually. I'm not dead yet. I just don't appear on screen.
I'm feeling better.
And that means, of course, right? Thank you, Fee.
Whoa.
But there's more. Call now.
And there's this girl who is very serious about her studies, who told me that she'd like to learn the alchemies.
That's great. So she'll be your apprentice someday, huh?
I hope so, but kids her age never really know what they want to be when they grow up. It's all just a passing fad like Pogs and Pokemon with them. But it's fine. If it helps her understand what alchemy is about even a little bit, I'm happy to teach her.
These are silly little fads like Pogs and Pokemon. They're not something serious to invest your whole life in, like alchemy.
After all, how else am I supposed to keep alchemy from fading away into history, which is apparently my new life mission?
Oh, I'm surprised. I did not expect you would have to put that much thought into it. Or that you even could put thought into things.
Wow, what a bitch. I mean, yeah, you sound like a proper teacher. Which makes me sway.
Anyway, that's enough about that. How about you, Claudia? What the hell are you up to? You got any apprentices?
Huh? What about me?
She's shocked that someone would ask what she's doing.
Like you and your flute, you still blowing that thing? You've been keeping up with your practice, I assume, not just shooting bows.
Don't ask me who I've been blowing. I mean, oh, sorry.
If you don't mind, could you play a little for us now that you're not, self-conscious and whatnot? I've been dying to hear it.
You know how to play the flute, Miss Claudia. I would be very much in the mood to hear something like that as well.
Well, I guess I'd better, otherwise the flute will fade into history. Well, if you insist, give me a minute to prepare, and also to get my flute. Breathe.
The Punis really add to the ambiance of this concert space.
Since they're on every available surface.
She looks horrified.
Well, that sounds flight, huh? I
Wow.
thought it'd be much different.
No wonder we don't allow those in this city anymore. Well, now she's got a full orchestra going.
That was amazing. You've really improved over the last 3 years.
Ah, you can play hot cross buns without missing a note.
Without missing any buttons.
That's quite touching. I'm not sure that I've heard the flute played so wonderfully.
Well, you mean ever heard it before? Like you just literally just heard it played. Exact.
Thanks, you two. I haven't played in a while, so I was pretty nervous.
Seriously, Claudia, I just love the way you play.
I mean that sincerely. Actually, I'm just making fun of you now.
Oh, stop. I can feel my face getting hot.
You two really are amazing. I don't have anything I can pride myself in like that.
Yeah, it's all about you, Patricia.
Oh, come on, Patty. You're just as amazing. You're a noble lady. And you can do all sorts of things like almost die and swing a giant katana, even though you're 5 inches tall.
It's really incredible the way you have, money, I guess, from your dad. That's pretty talented.
Is that your idea of a compliment, Miss Ryza? Miss the Ryza, as you're typically known.
Dots. I'm concerned for some reason.
Claudia, what's wrong? You think I'm gonna get drop kicked?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with you getting drop kicked.
Is Claudia sick or something? She's acting kinda strange lately.
Like, Claudia's whole character is like being awkward about nothing for no reason. This is actually the most normal Claudia behavior of all.
Anyway, we're gonna just fade to black.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed the things that you would have missed otherwise.
Well, we will learn more about that later, or we won't. So now let's go to an alternate reality where all those things happened, but we have better weapons.
Now to game data 1.
Yeah, they did not put as much work into this screen as some of the others that we have seen.
I don't know, that pose with the giant fishing pole is rather impressive.
So yeah.
So I guess we can just like Claudia, who's not in the party and just has garbage armor, has defense 45. The Ryza's up 90. Sari's at 142. She's at 71. So shut the fuck up. My phone. Siri has decided that she needs to join the commentary. Yeah, so like I guess that's better, right? A bit ish.
I don't know. Yes.
Like 49 to yeah, we're kind of spread out all over. So maybe Patricia will still die because she's got like, you know, 50% better armor, but like yeah, we got Sari here has like, you know, 150% better defense than the characters who are not in the party. So I'm assuming that will make some difference to how quickly she, you know, gets killed.
Well, let's find out on this episode of Dragon Ball Z when we go to the southern outskirts, or actually the abandoned railway.
Yep, there's really no way to find out except to wander up to the enemies that were beating the shit out of us before.
It's a great dream come true to go on another adventure with everyone, which is why it's a shame that I'm not in the party.
Lethal points up. It's ready!
Alright, so these assholes, the Roadrunner family, were beating the shit out of us. Oh, got wet look action going on. I forgot about that.
How could you forget about that? It's the main selling point of this video game. Well, the massive beaks appear to be dying faster.
Yeah, no, they're definitely dying faster. Yeah, this is more in line with what we were getting used to.
You know, their eyes are actually very cute if they didn't look like biblically correct, you know, ground parrots.
Wow. Oh, I don't have enough CC for anything except grass beans, so that's not great.
They almost got those Digimon eyes.
Oh, we get to see her.
I'm here too.
Yeah, I exist, and I guess I got blessed somehow. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, someone replied with the bless hashtag. And that's all I got. That's all it takes. And we got some giant bird feathers for our trouble.
We defeated an enemy of the Roadrunner race. I cannot believe the mentality of the Roadrunner race. Alright. Well, let's keep beating up Roadrunners until, is Sari her name? Who is... Like, we don't know anything about this, like, woman shows up, she's got anime face and huge boobs and wants to join us, and we're like, sure.
We got one of those. We can have two.
Yeah. The more the merrier.
No, I don't remember what her name is. I don't think it's that. I think it's Sarah?
I thought it was Sari. Maybe it's Sarah.
You just want to say that so you can make your phone talk again.
No. It's like maybe it's Sarah instead. That's what could be happening here. My sister Sarah.
We can check the screen once we destroy this massive beak, which is now like meditating with its eyes closed before it dies.
It is
A giant bird feather. No, that's not her name. Completo.
Oh, Patricia was learning. I thought, yeah, Sari.
Okay.
So that maybe that's why my phone got excited. Although I don't think I'd actually referred to her yet at that point. We've learned Vitality level 1, which means what? Can't actually tell from here. Okay.
Well, at least these giant, massive beaks are not that aggressive. Even the pterodactyls are pretty pretty docile in this area.
Well, I wonder if it's your level or your gear that causes them to be like, get the fuck away from me. I don't want to fight you.
Maybe a little column A, a little column B. I would think stats would probably matter more than anything, considering what this game is.
Okay. So there's treasure to be found and an actual path to progress that is laid out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
the meeting of the wyverns over there.
Mm-hmm. They're having a chat. I'm kind of relieved that the game has gotten easy again because I wasn't playing this for the challenge particularly. It did seem like it was getting a lot nastier last time, but I've got this general idea that the main story of this game is probably harder to beat than Atelier Ryza 1's main story, but probably not as hard to beat as all the like DLC, you know, Ladies on Throne, optional boss type of shit that we went through.
Probably. Also, it looks like Ryza's got some battle damage on those shorts. At least on the right cuff. You'll see it as we go through again.
Oh, okay. Keep an eye out for that. Oh yeah, she's got some battle damage on her battle buns there.
Nope. We get to see the wyverns and the other massive peak. I noticed this one just walking around.
All right, yeah. It's a different coloration, but it wasn't portrayed as a big bad on the map that I noticed. So.
But it's made out of solid gold. Now we're gonna mash this hawk and then we'll move on.
Oh boy.
Oh. This area might be getting fucked here.
I think it's getting
Unless
fucked.
we take tactics level up. No.
Is that gonna do it? Are you gonna take us? Are you gonna free us from the murder rampage, ladies? Yes, they did. They freed us from the murder rampage.
The albatross. This is a biblically correct chocobo right here.
Oh, biblically correct. Too bad
It
Akalis
has the
doesn't watch
wings
this.
for it.
Akalis doesn't watch this channel anymore. He could be into an anatomically correct chocobo.
I don't think we have that kind of detail on this.
No, no, no. Do not watch.
Do not want.
Okay. Just double checking that damage that you mentioned.
Mm-hmm. Gotta get that for the thumbnail, I understand.
I mean, I would have to like hold it there for a minute, but YouTube tends to
Boys
grab
and
faces
grass.
and not, you know, butts. It doesn't like big butts, and it can lie. All right. I'm curious about this little path across and what it might represent. It represents cool mining opportunities and enemy opportunities. Stabby, stabby.
Now we got one to column A and one to column B. The albatross and the massive beak.
The albatross looks a little bit, I guess it's just a little bit more dangerous than the massive. The massive beak is not massively dangerous. It's just got a big ass beak.
Mm-hmm. It angrily stomps its feet.
All right, I'm going to have to bomb your ass.
We nuke the albatross. Collide a step.
I don't know what the hell she's summoning there, but
A hyacinth,
yeah,
which I thought was a kind of flower or plant.
it might be a laser in this game.
The plant laser.
She's learned wild growth.
She does have that. I'm gonna say that bracelet looks really cool on her, actually. It's all glowing with power and shit. I'm here too.
I don't know how excited I would be about having wild growths, but
Oh, it could be luminous grows also.
that
Wink.
could be. Alright, well anyway, whatever these things are super useful, I'm sure. But for now,
Might be some eggs of the unknown variety.
it is,
Oh
it
my
is
goodness.
some eggs. Let's see what you're guarding over here.
I was just guarding my eggs.
We
which
learned
are
all
now
new
in your
skills. I wonder if it's a fourth thing that you can get on this screen here. Yeah, it is.
pocket. My God.
Crystallizing aura. I can now diamondize your ass.
And it doesn't really do much helpful at all.
Although it died, so I guess that was enough. Crash pack. Goddamn, Patty, you had an anime moment.
The one taking the most damage is Sarah here, who has the highest defense stats. So I don't know what the hell to make of that.
She's the tank, so you know,
Oh,
she's
okay.
getting in the way of the other ones. She has protect girls.
Exactly. She's a horny little monkey boy.
You found some rocks.
I found
That
some
thing
stuff
also
I
has found rocks.
don't care about it as much as I expected to. I just barely avoiding this. I just barely evaded escaping. Erratic
good.
thrust. Yeah.
I do like the designs of the enemies in this game. I think they have improved quite a bit from our blocky Pokemon knockoffs. Even though we do have, you know, palette swaps in a way. At least the palette swaps look markedly different.
I'm not a big fan of this sort of design changes they made to our characters' faces, but I think you're right. The enemies do look better.
What's wrong with my face?
Well, I mean, I guess by definition, I'm not complaining about hers because it hasn't gotten worse since the last game.
Well, that's good to
Palette
hear.
Zapper.
Otherwise, we'll use this giant sword on you, JG. I'll come out of the video game and ruin your life.
Cool. And then that'll put a stop to the LP, of course, but I thought that part through. Yeah, I'll come into the real world and play your video games for you.
That'd be something.
Well, I love the scenery here. So wet.
I think that's the plot of the film Cool World, isn't it?
Sure.
This place is really huge. I wonder how many people used to work here.
At least 3.
This place is huge. It's like outdoors.
I heard many people used to live around here. Many not being the exact number.
Yep, mining used to be a real thing. It's a shame that people no longer make a back-breaking living chipping at rocks.
When the royal capital was a major producer of metal, this area was very heavily populated with, you know, child labor and otherwise.
Right. Now, all those like, you know, prime blood diamond jobs have moved to other areas.
Both the local citizens and the people who came from the other lands all work together here as a family. And they also die as a family, getting metal on.
Chinese, Irish, they all work together to build our fantasy anime railroads.
There are some who made their fortune here and purchased homes in the capital, or even rose into the aristocracy, like myself.
That's right, I'm a former child laborer. That sounds pretty amazing. All those stories of dreams coming true. You know, I just realized I have no recall on how we made the new elf chick talk. I don't even remember which one of us is doing her voice. God damn it. I hope she doesn't say anything here.
I think you have made her Irish, if I remember
Okay.
correctly.
That might make sense, alright.
Indeed. But once the mine was abandoned, it became nothing but a field full of those shattered dreams. Because apparently none of those really came true. It was all a big ruse and scam.
She really needs some pants, doesn't she?
Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't know why I felt the need to bring it up and, you know, Patricia explain all you.
Oh, I guess I was just, you know, when I know something, I feel compelled to make sure the world knows I know it. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it's all right. I'm glad you told us. I'm glad I know that my people and the Chinese work together to build railroads.
Is that who the Orin are?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's a...
Yeah, it's an important part of the city's history. We should know about it. Man, they didn't go to school in Florida.
Fade to black.
And, and now we realize the reason Lent isn't here is because he feels uncomfortable learning about the history of the railroads, and that's why he doesn't want any part of us anymore. Oh, it's a gold pony, just kind of hiding out there pretending to be a treasure if you're not paying attention.
Well, I am a treasure, JG. Just come and fight me. Oh, son of a bitch.
I'm a treasure, come and fight me.
Gold Puni.
Look
Wow,
at all that damage we are doing.
It doesn't give a fuck about the attacks we're launching either. I have a bad feeling about this one.
Well, it's not impossible. We may have to strategically break it. As it squeaks to death. It launches a normal little roll attack on the Ryza. It's really not that offensive.
No, it's not doing a lot of damage. It's just, there we go.
Now, damage, I'll show you.
Alright, so what do I want? It resists bombs, and it's going to resist... At least this might do a little bit better stun damage, I hope.
Light a step. That was pretty good.
Ah, breakdown.
Right down. It starts sobbing on the battlefield.
Just because I'm made out of gold, everyone wants to bully me.
Just because I'm made out of gold, people think they are allowed to mine my body.
Well, you're goddamn right. Former child laborer here, ready to do it again. That's why I always wear me gloves, covered with calluses.
Okay.
We stole its Puny balls.
We three of them, 2 giant Puny balls and a gold Puny ball. He stunned an enemy in battle too.
My God.
But it was clearly meant as a little micro mini boss because it's guarding a treasure chest in which we find more giant Puny balls. Huzzah. I'm glad that giant Puny balls are being guarded by the guy who drops giant Puny balls. They heard we like giant Puny balls, so they put some giant Puny balls on our giant Puny balls.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying that maybe these Punies have too many testicles. If they can just have redundant ones laying around chests.
Yeah, it's sounds like some Star Trek shit. Like, oh yeah, Klingons have to have 8 sets of balls just in case, Redundant
I was thinking more
testicles.
like Mass Effect. Since the Krogan apparently have 4
That's
testicles.
right. You can get a whole lot of gold. If you get a full quad of gold Puny balls, that's got to be worth some money.
Mm-hmm. The Punies do not have the same Krogan problem. Considering how prolific they are.
Yeah, apparently not.
Mash Hawk.
And that's where we learned that the Roadrunners are working on their own genophage to use against the Puni. This series takes an unexpectedly dark turn.
Yeah, they just look like innocent, chocobos, but they're full of malice and hate.
And genetic engineering knowledge as well.
Yeah, they keep that on the DL. That's how they got 4 wings, though. Possibly 6 wings. It almost looks like there's a couple prehensile wings, or not prehensile, just underdeveloped wings underneath the top 4.
They're like appendix wings. Those wings don't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Well, I think it's about time that we just decide when we're ready to just get on out of here.
Oh, I think we got everything off the screen.
I think we did. I mean, we can't really be sure when we might encounter some fancy pants Well, actually, no. This game is not big on hiding little treasure chests. It pretty much puts them right on the map.
No, it's not like Final Fantasy IX where every rock and
Right.
cabinet has something in
Oh,
it.
look, there's like a wall. Guess what? It's got like 4 ethers that you can't collect.
Mm-hmm.
It's so dark in here.
Does Sari have like a rabbit motif on that cape? Kind of looks like it.
Yeah, like
Or it could be a fish.
a little upside down rabbit. I mean, it could be. It could be some kind of Cthulhu face.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally, we moved immediately from blinding light to total blackness.
I love your sense of humor, Clifford.
It's not even that black in here. It's very brown now.
Well, it's because I had to crank up the brightness for Final Fantasy whatever, beginnings, whatever. Although I did not actually in any way change the settings on my PlayStation, so never mind.
Whoa, woo, that, I mean, wow, ooh, that was close.
Why, you're all right, Mr. Tao? You took quite a tumble there.
Yeah, I was just surprised.
I can't see anything except that stuff sparkling in the distance, but it seems like the ground is covered with junk.
Yeah, it's all sorts of puny balls.
There's old equipment scattered everywhere. I get the sense the mines are abandoned in a hurry.
Well, we did know the mines might be trouble before we came. You know, it's a shame that you're not doing like a sniper wolf voice.
I can't do that, sorry.
And it's like one giant maze, too.
It might be even more dangerous than we realized.
Right, we should be double careful moving forward.
And now we know that forward is the only way our hearts can go.
Hope nothing scary happens while they're out here, guys. But if it does, we'll cover it all next time on Dragon Ball Ryza.
See you then.